What is up everybody, and welcome back to another Among Us video. And in this video I'll be telling you about a glitch in Among Us that will remove your name and your color. The mystery surrounding this glitch in Among Us is something nobody has an explanation for. We don't know if this glitch was already in the game or if someone else is behind it, but one thing is certain: if you ever face this glitch in Among Us, make sure that you are extremely careful, or else what happened to me will happen to you. And before we get any further into this video, 70% of you have not hit that subscribe button, which means that you're missing out on Among Us darkest secrets. So why not solve that issue by hitting the subscribe button with that bell icon turned on? And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, make sure to leave a like down below. But now let's begin with today's story video. So I encountered this no name glitch while playing a regular match of Among Us. When I joined the lobby, my name was completely gone, and so was my color. Everyone in the lobby was white, and when I looked above the dropship, I saw a player standing up there. I had no idea how he even got up there. I already knew since the beginning of the match that this was gonna be a pretty interesting one, considering all the events that already took place, and we haven't even gone into the game. When we all spawned in, we were all still the color white, and we had no username. But how are we gonna identify ourselves and know who the imposter is if we don't even know the names of the other crewmates? Luckily, I had my Twitch pet with me, so it was a little bit easier to identify who I was. But this was still gonna be a challenge. In the beginning of the match, the doors were pretty much closed, and it made it harder for us to move around the map. And it was also very confusing. It was really hard to pay attention on what crewmates were safe and which ones were sus. Regardless, I still wanted to be a good crewmate and do my tasks, so I did a few of my wires, and I was rudely interrupted by the sabotages. But I've seen this before. I left the cafeteria and I wanted to look around the map, because usually when sabotages are called, there's usually dead crewmates across the map. Luckily, no crewmate was eliminated, but while I was in the cafeteria, I started to experience another weird glitch. I had the option to do wires, but I already did that task, so why is it giving me the option? And while all of that was happening, White was teleporting everywhere. I then walked into medbay, and one of the whites killed two whites. Yeah, this is gonna be very confusing. I opened up the chat and I said, who is it? Everyone is white. Everyone in the chat had no username, and nobody could identify who the imposter was. None of us have names. A lot of other crewmates were questioning what was going on, including myself. I let the crewmates know that I've never seen this before. I also let them know that I saw a double kill in medbay, but I don't know who it is, since all of us are white. We were all forced to skip, since we were gonna get nowhere. And another thing too, the crewmates could lie on what skin they had. So this game was a lot more difficult than your regular match of Among Us. When we all spawned in, I still had to do that wire, and it was still glitched. And that is until the sabotages were all called, and I left the cafeteria with another crewmate. While I was in the reactor and security area, I kept seeing a crewmate teleport, and then he started to event in reactor. A crewmate got close to him, and he was killed. I then typed in the chat, I am so confused. Did anyone else see the event? Which white was it? A crewmate then typed in the chat that it was the first one on our screen. Alright, someone tell the truth. Who did it? I was pretty positive that it wasn't gonna work, but it was worth a try. I obviously got nowhere, and we all skipped. During this round, I realized that I haven't done any tasks, just the wires in the beginning. So I went towards navigation to do a few of my tasks, and hopefully finish them, since the taskbar is almost full. As I was doing my task, I wanted to come up with a quick solution in my head. How do we vote out the imposter? And how do we know who did it? It was almost impossible, since a lot of us looked the same, except the crewmates that had skins. A crewmate in the chat kept telling us that it was the one above us. I'm assuming it's the first crewmate on the screen that is shown on the top left. But before any of us could vote, the voting session ended. There was only a few crewmates remaining, and while I was in the cafeteria, another white was killed. I ran out of the cafeteria in fear of being next. I typed in the chat, we're going to get nowhere. Everyone is white and everyone has no name. This is a weird glitch. Everyone in the meeting was very confused. Every white is suspicious. What if we're all imposters? I completely lost my identity while playing this game of Among Us, and so did the rest of the crewmates. When we all spawned in, the lights were off, so I ran to electrical to fix them, and when I arrived there was a dead body. Someone was just eliminated. I typed in the chat, I can't tell who that was. Lights were off. We were all forced to skip, but the imposter was still on the loose, and we were being eliminated one by one. We all once again spawned in and the lights were off, and And as I was running to electrical, a crewmate was eliminated right behind me. I just stared at the body, while the imposter was right next to me. So now I know for sure that one of the crewmates is safe, the one with the devil's horns. But there's still 3 whites that have no skin or hat. I let the crewmates know that someone was killed right behind me as I was going to electrical, and crewmates reported seeing someone teleport. I let the rest of the crew know that we were going down one by one and that we're losing crewmates. Everyone skipped. Since there was only 4 of us remaining, we didn't want to be incorrect. Luckily, when we all spawned in, we managed to fix the lights. So now it made things a lot easier, up until the imposter copied what I had, and he stole my Twitch pet. So now me and him were the same, and he eliminated a player right in front of me. But which player could it be? I let the other player in the lobby know that the imposter was the one with the Twitch pet, but the meeting ended without anyone voting. It was now the final round. We were either gonna vote out the imposter, or one of us was gonna be eliminated. The moment we all spawned in, I went to go do my task, since that could be the only thing that could save us. We couldn't press the meetings, so I had to be quick. As I was doing asteroids, the player was watching me, and I tried to run away and he was chasing me. But then the imposter won the game. When we all got back into the dropship, I said we are back to normal. What was that? Several other crewmates on the ship were really confused as well, and were relieved that everything was over. I did not know who to vote. It was so confusing. I wasn't the only one that was confused on who the imposter was. It was all of us. We should have used skins. As I was reading the chat, I randomly sent a smiley face. Wait, I did not type that. Am I hacked? What is going on? Could White be Cyri Sorrel? I couldn't read his name, since he had no name, so I wasn't 100% sure. The player then sent a smiley face, and I was banned. But who was that player? I never got his name. If you would like me to figure out who this mysterious player was, let's see if we can get this video to 30,000 likes. I do also want to give a massive shout out to Kitty King for helping me produce this video. If you would like to help out a smaller creator, make sure to go check out his channel and subscribe to him. And if you're new to the channel and want to see more Among Us story videos, make sure that you hit that subscribe button with the bell icon turned on. And check out these other Among Us story videos that are found on my channel.